Ok, normalement on est bon. Est-ce que tout le monde m'entend? Can you hear me now? C'est parti. C'est parti. Du coup, chat comme ça c'est bien. Oui, non, bah, on va l'exporter. Ouvrir dans une nouvelle fenêtre. Ça là, ici. Ça là. Tac, tac. And now we wait. Setup is ready. Very much ready. De toute façon, moi je stream un peu à la one again, hein, personne n'est au courant. On a plein de styles, on a plein de fêtes, on va voir ce qu'on va faire aujourd'hui. Est-ce qu'on a des Français? Est-ce qu'il y a des anglophones? Quelle idée de parler en français et en anglais mélangé. Hey guys, hello, hi, how are you? I hope anybody can hear me. I'm just waiting for people to just join. How do I even see who's watching this? Can yes, there's 4 people. So yes, hi, hello, hi guys, can you hear me? If you can hear me, please let me know in the chat. I think it should work. I mean, my phone is recording this, so hopefully it's going to work. I'm gonna have to try out stuff before I start doing anything on my sketchbook, because I don't know what brush and what pen is working, because I haven't really used black in forever, because I usually don't use black. So yeah, anyways, this is I know what's missing on this. I know what's missing. I should actually have on the screen somewhere that I'm doing Inktober. And I don't even have like a name for the actual stream, and it should say that I'm doing Inktober, but I don't even know how to do that. So I'm just gonna do like a random hang on, I have an idea. I can make it work, you know. What we're gonna use is this. And I'm gonna check the Inktober rule, and we're gonna do like randomly this ink. This is really terribly done, just so I can tell what I'm doing. This actually works really well. I might use that. I like calligraphy work, and I don't do it. I'm scared. Am I scared, or I'm just like not even trying? Oh well, I guess this works. What did I do? I actually closed my own stream. No, I shouldn't do that. I actually should keep it open. Sakuems is live. Okay, I'm just gonna put that on the side so people know what I'm doing. I probably just need to... Hang on, I need to... I'm gonna cut that out. It's just so people know what I'm going to do. This is not what we're working on. I mean, I might just do something on this page, but for now, we're gonna take a look at the tools that I'm using because this is for Inktober, but like I said, I'm not using black often, so I have a bunch of different brushes here. We have tons of like fine liners, some pocket brushes. We have, like I said, some calligraphy, lettering, pen. Most of those are Japanese. We have like a Copic multiliner. I'm not going to use brown. Those are my steady Unipin black Mitsubishi black liner, 0.2 and 0.6. Those should work because those are the last one that I purchased. The Micron, I don't think they still work, but I'm gonna try anyway. I think I might. Oh, actually, they still do. They still work. Not this one. Oh, it is working. It's pretty fine. Random medium pin. Those are really old stuff. What I want to try out is maybe this. See if this is like a. It's like a lettering pen, but it's pretty like nice to do thicker and thinner line. Like this one, might use that. We have a very thick Unisign pen, which is like a thick brush. This one is kind of dead, but can still do something with it, maybe. But I do have those if I really want to. I might just like skip this one because it's not working anymore, and I might use this. What do I have here? I have so many different brushes. This is an actual like paintbrush, which would be handy. And speaking of brushes, I have the ultimate Pentel Pocket Brush, which is the hardest for me. Micron don't dry fast. Yeah, I'm really shocked with that. I think I purchased those like at least 15 years ago, if not even more than that. And I barely used them, and they still work fine. I'm quite surprised. Yeah, this is the Pentel Pocket Brush. If you are familiar with those, they are quite popular in like in the manga, like calligraphy kind of world, and they're really hard to use. I still have tons of work to do with those if I really want to even do remotely good with it. And that's also why I'm just doing Inktober. I want to challenge myself a little bit using this. It's hard to control because it's super super fine and soft, and I'm having a hard time realizing that I'm touching the paper because it's so fine. The tip is just so fine that it's really hard to control, but it gives amazing results. And you can refill this. It has like a cartridge inside, so I really like it. I don't have anything to show really that I did with this, but we're gonna use it tonight. Yeah, I also have like a regular like ballpoint pen, maybe for texturing. I don't know, we'll see. Another black paper matte pens. I don't need this one, it's a brand new one. And then in this the box of goodies, I think it's mainly like old black pens, from like the ones that I used to use like a long time ago. I was wondering if I just had like maybe another kind of, yeah, this one maybe. Those are like regular. Maybe this one I might use, and this is like a brown, so I'm not gonna use those. I'm not gonna use those. Not gonna use. Might use this one. Those are no, and the last one that I have is a brush shine pen. I guess it's a similar. I think it's the same one as this one. I wonder why do I have like both. They're quite similar. I don't see. Maybe this Kuretake is slightly harder. This is softer. They're not like exactly the same, but And the black is not the same either. It's not the same black. This one is a bit more cool tone. This is a warmer black. I'm quite surprised with the... I know there's like different black inks out there, but like when you test them out and you see like a side-by-side comparison, they do have a different cast. A bit more grayish, a bit more bluish, a bit more not as black. Sometimes they look kind of dark grayish, but well, most of those still work. Really happy with that. So we're gonna have a combination of a few things, you know, some standard like pretty fine liners, I guess, kind of vibe, and thicker ones. So those like the fine liners. I do have also like a standard black pencil if I want to sketch out things first, and various different kind of thicker. Those are like more like a thicker kind. And the pocket brush is like this own category. Then what I'm going to can I put this here? No, you're not going to see it. I need to figure out the framing. Here should be fine. What I was saying, yeah. If I feel like it, I might use also some colored ink. I have like some of the basic ones here. This is the Colorex PBO in Sennelier. I do have like a deep, I guess it's like not a magenta, it's more like a deep purple pinkish color. I have an actual red tone and some primary yellow and a cyan, so like a primary blue color. Just like some basics. I might not use colors, but if I do, we're gonna have like a couple of uses out of those brushes. They're like kind of dusty. My fancy nice brush are not here right now, so I just bust out some of the old ones. Not necessarily to paint with those, it's more like to apply just a wash of color. The majority of the work that I want to do with Inktober is actually following the basic steps of using just ink, so we're gonna do that. I have to plug my phone. Hang on, it's gonna shake a little bit. The video is gonna be a little bit shaky while I plug the phone. Might have a bit of a noise. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, it is shaking, but it's fine. I need to figure out. I mean, the frame is okay. The framing is nice if I just like keep just like working here. Yeah, it's actually quite nice. So the plan for tonight, I'm gonna stream until I finish like an artwork, maybe 2, because I'm doing mainly like black ink doodling, I guess. And so I might have time to do more than just one artwork. And I'm gonna follow the Inktober official prompt list. It's already October 9th and I haven't done any of the first 8 days. So I will probably just go back in the previous days if I want to do like another artwork. But for now, I'm gonna stick to what's today's prompt, which is sun. So we'll just go straight into it, I guess, and work. I don't think I'm gonna do like a lot of sketching or planning. I'm just gonna do like my first idea that I have. More like graphic-ish looking sun. I feel like doing a tattoo of some sort, and we'll see where things go as I do it. And yeah, so if you guys are here, then I hope you will enjoy, and we're just gonna keep drawing anyway. Let's go. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention what I'm using, except for the actual supplies. I'm going to do, to fill up this basically for the Inktober challenge. It's not completely brand new. I wish it was, because that would mean that I have enough pages for 30 days. This is the Stillman Burn Zeta series. Pretty nice, really nice book. Very thick pages. Pretty soft. This is more like the soft Bristol kind of cardstock, I guess. It's not like cardstock per se because it has a bit of texture, but they do also have like actual drawing paper. which I think it would be better to use for ink-based artwork, but the one I have is already kind of used up. I've teared some pages, so I don't have enough room to make like the entire challenge. And I want to make a challenge in like a specific book. That way I'm kind of like have it like a defined format, size, and it's all in the same kind of book. So I eventually can turn that into a mini sketchbook in the end. I don't know. We'll see if I complete the entire challenge. I might do that actually because I'm quite inspired this year. I did Inktober, I don't know, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, a very long time ago, and I only did like a week or something. But that's mainly because I was working really big. Like I was doing A4 sizes artwork, and it's just too much. So I want to stick to smaller sizes. This is not too big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 26. That's a weird number. There's 26 pages in this. 26? Why? Why not like 32 or something? I wish there was like a little bit more pages. What I might do, because as you can see, I already have a few things just in the making, I guess. Random sketches, unfinished kind of things. The paper works well for like sketching and basic coloring. I've tried watercolors and it's a terrible choice. And this is gouache, and it's hard because there's not a lot of grip on the paper. So pretty hard to do anything really with paint on this one. I mean, it might work. I just prefer a bit more texture to the paper. So nothing much more on this one. I might just stay that like that, or maybe I can use like markers. I think Copic markers would work really well on this, because it's quite thick and soft. So maybe I have this thing. I might turn that into an ink artwork. That way I can still, make that part of the challenge. But I don't think this actually fits any of the prompt. Let me check. I'm reading right now. I'm reading the prompt itself, and not really. There's not really any kind of. I mean, I don't have to follow it. Repère. I'm also trying. I'm on a website, not the official one. I'm on a website that also translated the prompt in French. Even though I do understand most of the names, like most of the days, there's a few words that I'm like, what is this? So, oh, I had no idea. A scarecrow, day 25. I didn't know that that meant épouvantail. I mean, I know what it is, and I didn't know the translation on this. I've learned a new word today. Anyways, yeah, this doesn't really belong into the official prompt, but might turn it into one. And this page also, I wonder if I can turn that into something. It's hard. I don't know. I think I might just like skip those pages, and I don't know. If I really want to complete the entire prompt list, I might just like do either the other side of the page, which I can still do, by the way. I mean, I don't have to just do like the first and like the front of the page. I can just do the back too, but we'll see. I will just like stick to whatever for now, and if I for some reason run out of pages, that means I will have completed like more than 20 artworks, which is fine with me. Anyway, enough talking. I'm gonna go straight into it now, and we're gonna work on the sun. And I do have an idea. What I want to do first is just draw a circle, and I'm gonna trace it because I don't feel like doing a loose circle right now. I want to do a big one. Do I do like a big one? I think it's a little bit too big. Hang on. I need a smaller circle, and I don't want to use a compass because I don't want to do a hole on the page. So I need like a tape, like a roll of tape or something. Oh, maybe this one should be fine. Yeah, this is actually the proper size. So let's just do a circle. I mean, technically speaking, I can just use the brush already, but I don't know how thick I want this. So I'm just gonna do like a just gonna do that with a pen for now, like a bottom. This is not even like. Oh, I don't have an eraser. I need this. Do I have an eraser somewhere? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm already tired. It's not even like 9:30. I'm gonna try to not erase too much because this is going to move the camera so hard. I should probably like do an ambience of some sort, like some candles and stuff. I wonder if I should search for like any reference for like a sunny kind of tattoo, or should I just go with the flow and do my thing? I might just do my thing and experiment a little bit. But I'm still going to sketch out first because I'm so scared. I'm so scared it's gonna be so messy. But I have like a rough idea of what I want to make. So do I need a ruler? I don't know. I feel like it should be a little bit more organic. So no ruler. I'm still gonna use a ruler just for placement. Hello, look, I'm Hobo. Hi, welcome back. I'm still gonna use a ruler just for placement. And that way I know that I'm like roughly in the center of what I'm doing. I mean, I don't have this to be like perfectly accurate. I'm not gonna measure anything. Just going to like do my little like cross, so, like just go across and like have just like a random placement. Like this is enough for me. Hey, it's so nice to have someone that I know. Say hi to the chat, like, come on guys, I want to talk to you. So happy. How are you, local hobo? I might also just like speak French randomly at some point. S'il y a des francophones, s'il y a des gens qui parlent français, bonjour, bienvenue, salut. Je vais probablement me remettre à faire des vidéos sur YouTube, pas juste des challenges ou des vlogs, pas juste des streams, je veux dire. Et je vais probablement faire des vidéos en français parce que je me rends compte que j'ai énormément de choses dont j'ai envie de parler et c'est super compliqué. Même si je parle anglais couramment et que je comprends très bien l'anglais, j'ai pas du tout en fait. Ça me bloque beaucoup quand même pour faire des vidéos parce que du coup il y a des trucs qui sont un peu spécifiques à la France dont je peux pas vraiment parler. Et puis je suis française, donc en fait, au bout d'un moment, c'est un peu... Voilà, donc s'il y a des francophones, bah, n'hésitez pas à vous abonner parce que je vais probablement me remettre à faire des vidéos très très rapidement et ce sera fortement possible que ce soit en français, avec peut-être à l'occasion des petites vidéos en anglais. Mais principalement en français, parce que je me rends compte que j'ai besoin de ça en fait. Ouais, donc du coup c'est un peu l'idée. Sorry guys, I am French by the way, so like I said, I might just speak French randomly in the middle of the stream. I was just saying that I I want to go back to like a regular upload. I want to make more videos. I want to just be more active on YouTube, and not just by streaming, but I want to just do a lot more. And even though I do speak English, because I've been practicing for like more than 20 years and all, and I understand it quite well, it's a little bit harder for me to produce content in English. I have to think a lot more about what I'm doing, how I'm speaking, what I'm saying. It's not natural, it's not my native language, and so the concepts that I want to work on, the things that I want to talk about, the things that I want to share, they do get slightly harder for me to make if I'm doing it in English. It requires some scripting. It requires a lot of editing, voiceovers and stuff. Sometimes I have to record a clip multiple times because I messed up, and so I feel like after I don't know how long it's been now, 15 years on YouTube or something, not 15 years, but close to that. It's like I started being quite active in 2010. So it's nearly 15 years, and I've been on and off YouTube for a long time. I um I spend a lot of time basically just like hang on, I have to I want to disable mode silencieux. I just put my WhatsApp on silence. Anyway, I was saying that as much as I enjoyed working on YouTube and making tons of content and all, I'm at a point uh, when I'm like, why would I even bother catering to something that I don't want? I know I have a lot of you guys who only speaks English. I know that making videos in French would be a huge leap, and I probably will lose a lot of subscribers. But like, to be quite honest, I'm at a point. I'm not even a partner on AdSense. I don't make money. I don't make money on YouTube. I have very little views. I have been losing reach for a long time, and I'm like, if I really want to make videos in French, nothing really is in my way. I'm not gonna lose anything per se because it's gonna be more authentic. I will reach more people, different one. I might actually reach a different audience, and I'm still gonna do like bilingual content in a way. I mean, like right now, I'm streaming in English, which I can keep. I would love to just do like one stream um, every other week, one stream in English, and then every other week, one stream in French. And I can just do the same for video content. I can focus mainly on French content, and then if I'm doing an English video, I'll let you know next week it's gonna be an English video, blah blah blah, and it's gonna be fun. Like I still can do things like that, but it's so much easier for me to just like get the camera out. I mean, not the camera, I'm using my phone, but like just get the phone out and start making like vlogging content and sharing stuff about what I'm doing. I want to share like more of the behind the scenes of my artwork and my art journey, and I want to make it easy on me, and that's just the way it is. And so I might just like start doing French content, and hopefully I'm still gonna have a few people watching my content, but like I yeah, I don't know, I'm just rambling right now, but I feel like I have to make some changes if I want to, I don't really like the angle of this. Hang on. It's not the right angle. I think I'm gonna just like make a little like adjustment. Should I do like it looks more like a star for now, so I'm trying out things. I think I'm gonna go like the old very bendy kind of wavy patterns for those. Yeah, I literally just went completely silent, and this is so ugly. Something is. Oh my god, I'm so scared. I just jump scared. Something just fell. I don't know what it was. This is so ugly. I don't like this. Hang on. It's gonna shake. This is gonna be so shaky. I'm erasing stuff. Don't like that. I don't like that. Hang on. Let me just like think through this motion. I want it to be straight across after. Just like making it nice. I need to think about what I'm doing when I'm doing it. I don't know, you guys, like, what do you guys think about this? Like, if you were making content and you were like doing it for a long time and using a different language than your native language, and you realize that it's not working anymore, would you switch back to your native tongue, like just do your own thing in your native language and just give up the other one? Or would you still try to figure out a new way to express yourself, still trying to cater to your original audience, speaking that, well, mostly maybe I would say English, but it could be also like Spanish. A lot of people speak Spanish. So that what I'm wondering, I don't even know why I've started in English. I should have started already in French. I don't know. Yeah. Should it be like a mirrored version, or should I just do like a mandala kind of thing? I think I don't want a mirrored version. I want to mainly just like hang on. Okay, I want to try to do the same wave pattern. Yeah, I wonder if it's the right decision, and in a way I already know that it's the right decision because I feel like it. And I think it's the biggest decision I could make, and also maybe one I should have made a long time ago. Which is to follow my gut and be like, okay, girl, like, do whatever, like, just do what you want to do. Like, why? Who really would care? Also, I have a lot of people who follow me who are actually French, so why not? I mean, why not? Really, there's just like, there's no. I mean, I tried here a few years ago. I actually tried, and I made content in French, and I did lost. I mean, I spent hours making subtitles, and which people didn't appreciate it. I mean, maybe some people did appreciate it that I was doing that, but a lot of people say like, I don't watch this. I'm not going to bother. Why is it like? It's hard to actually make something while speaking. I need to focus. It's so bad. It's hard to do the exact same wave pattern. It's a lot more like bent here, but I do like this one. So should it be like symmetrical? I mean, kinda. Okay, let's try again. Sorry. I guess it should be a little bit like the same kind of vibe. It's like it's the thicker one, and then it just goes like, okay, let's try. I think I should be just like slightly more bended. I don't know. I don't want to think too much about what I'm doing right now. I just want to just do like a little thing. A little thing. I'm just going to do my thing. Hang on. Okay. Doing a symmetry is not really easy, by the way. So, think it's like an S shape, and then it goes straight. Should be slightly more in frame. Maybe you can find someone to provide transportation caption in. Oh, someone to translate it? I mean, technically speaking, I feel like the caption system works kind of fine. I think there's like an automatic subtitle thing. So, I mean, if I speak quite clearly, it should be okay. I don't know about like translation, like the language itself, like the audio file. I think that maybe AI could do that actually. But I don't want to post the same video twice. It would have to be an automatic kind of thing where you could basically switch up languages in the video, like you would do with like a movie or something. I don't know how you provide. I don't know really how you provide that. But I just know that it would be so much easier for me to just produce content in French, really. Even though I'm literally speaking English right now. I don't know. I mean, it's not impossible for me. I'm not like struggling to speak to you guys. I just feel like right now I would actually really appreciate if I could speak French. I don't speak a lot, by the way, during the day because I'm working alone, so I don't have a lot of people to talk to. Yeah. I'm thirsty because I'm talking too much. It's not the greatest sun design, but it works. It works. Should remain. Hang on, just like remain the focus. Like here. Trying to figure out where is the yeah, here is fine. I thought the artwork was really cropped, but because I was scrolling on the video, so I didn't get the full like framing. Anyways, we'll see about the video thing. Maybe I can do both, but I don't know. Okay, so we have a base right now. What I want to do is add more branches to make it like a little bit more sunny looking, but I don't know what kind of pattern I want to do. For now, I'm just gonna add like more branches. Like I said, I specifically didn't like took any look at references because I want to do what I feel like doing from my inner library of references, which I already have. I don't really need to look up more things. I'm thinking a lot about like oracles. Is it the same word in English? I don't have any idea. Like a fortune teller kind of thing. Those like deck of cards, beautifully illustrated. I really want to make one myself. I tried to contact some publisher who are doing those, and I didn't get any response. I had like one response, and it was like a negative one, and then the other didn't reply. There's a lot of competition in those, but I really would like to illustrate like a whole series, and not necessarily make it like a full-on fortune teller kind of deck, but more like inspirational. Inspirational. I can't speak, you guys. Inspirational content, like, you know, meditation, positive vibes, maybe some like small positive lecture kind of deal, you know, speaking to your mind with a series of I don't know the format, what should it be, but like some artworks that do emphasize on, you know, I don't know, love or mindset or being mindful, I don't know, escape, you know, those like random words that do have a lot of meaning to it, illustrating those would be quite interesting. That's a project for future me. But yeah, and it could just be like with a specific set of colors. I really would like, I mean, right now I'm working on this, but I want to show you also stuff for Halloween content if I do have the time. I might, I don't even know how I'm going to show you that because I don't have anything printed. But what I'm saying is that I'm working on Halloween content, and in next month, like in November, I'm going to work a lot on Christmas winter kind of vibe series. And I feel like I want to do more of those like small series where I'm working on a few artworks on the same kind of theme, same vibe, and like same color scheme or something. Just more specific series of artworks or like series of products, you know, like a whole collection. And that way I can express myself on like small set of content and then move on a different thing, and that would be kind of fun. But for now I'm gonna just stick to the sun. Thinking about shapes. This is curved, this is a straight one. Maybe it could just be like actually straight. This is like more like a soft kind of shape, and so it should probably be connected somewhere. I'm probably just gonna erase everything once I do the basic outline. It's not exactly a perfect circle. and sorry. Alice, hi. So you say you learned English as a second language mostly to watch YouTube? I guess that's a nice way, but I mean, why not? I do realize that I didn't learn English to do that, but I do think that I practiced and understood a lot more of it by watching YouTube content. Literally, recently, I watched the Michelle Fan's Afterglow podcast. I think I watched like 4 episodes, and an hour long content, 2 people speaking English, and I literally understand everything, every single thing. It's just like easy peasy. So it's pretty cool. Do you do Inktober? Yes, yes. This, oh, the paper was missing. Sorry. This is it. Like here, Inktober. Yes, I am doing Inktober. And this is the sunny day. I mean, this is the day for the sun, which is funny because it's not a Sunday, but it's day 9 is sun. So I'm just doing like a sunny kind of tattoo vibe. Maybe this one should be smaller. I mean, technically I should do a round thing, but like, whatever. Do I do like straight line? I guess so. I'm gonna try that. Shorter, but straighter line. That's what she says. Short and straight. Oh my god. Yeah, it could be a little bit more in the shape is not like perfect, which is fine. It's just like a random like doodle like of I don't mean, yeah. Does it really matter as long as it's fun to do? I also feel like if you're also artists, I've recently kind of made peace with a few things that I want to talk about. First things first, I feel like we are usually so scared of just like trying new things, trying different things, exploring like new aspects of what we like to do and stuff. And even in like even in the same like way of expressing, like in the same craft. I'm still like an artist. Like I'm doing painting and drawing and stuff. I do other things, but like this is my main thing. And even in that, I've been doing pretty much the same thing for a long time because I'm just too scared to experiment, to use different tools, to explore different tools. I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to make like very complex, different artwork and like be more have more substance. I don't know, be more intricate, be a bit weirder, like be this, be that, instead of just being me. And I want to push myself to just do whatever, like to really not be so scared of making anything just because I like it. And like, I mean, tons of people have been doing the same kind of thing for a long time and they still enjoy that, so why not just keep doing what you enjoy doing? Like, why would I, what does it matter so much to just change and like necessarily the entire thing? You can just explore and still do what you like you don't have to make such big changes all the time. I mean, evolution is important. I'm not saying that I'm not want to. I mean, I do feel like I'm evolving a lot. What I'm saying is that I think too much, way too much about what I'm going to do instead of doing it. And so I was like, you know what, girl, stop that. Just do anything. Like, just do because you want to do it. And if it works, then nice. If it doesn't work, it's okay. Just do something else. You know what I don't like with this? Is that I based on a cross. Like, I'm basing this on like a symmetrical level. And I wanted an odd number of those branches. And I don't have an odd number right now. But I don't want to redo everything. I surely don't want to do... I don't want to redo everything. I should have done like a star pattern, like with 5 branches. Oh gosh, I don't want to redo everything. And that's fine. It's just what it is right now. I'm not going to remove every single of those branches and redo the entire thing. No, 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 no. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's 8 then. Instead of 5. And can I add like an odd number to this? Right now I don't have even numbers. But if I were to add 5 things, how would I do that? I would need to split that up in the star pattern, which is here. Technically speaking, that's here and here. I do have the star pattern, by the way, actually. This. If this is like picturing this as the legs, and those 2 are the arms, and there's the head right here. Now I only see that. And she put some eyes in the middle and like... I'm sorry. I always start to other plan and complicate my art and then end up overwhelmed. I wish I could just start drawing and go with the flow like I used to when I was a kid. Just gonna learn back to it. Sometimes you change your mind while drawing. It's discovery art. Yeah, it is. It is so much. And I feel like I talked to my therapist today about different things, but I was also just telling her like there's so many different input in my brain. Every single thing just pops up so fast and so like it's every idea, everything I want to do, like it's just so messy that I end up not doing things usually. And it's almost like having like a random... I don't even know how I'm gonna feel. Every single day is different. Like today I was really productive. I spent hours on making a line work, and like I sketched stuff, I planned stuff. I mean I did so many things, and I don't know. Like sometimes I just stop thinking, just do anything, but it's pretty hard to do. I mean, I am another thinker, and yeah. But I wish also sometimes I wish I was still like this little kid who was just like into art stuff, and I didn't really had to think about anything. I was just doing it. I was just drawing, and that's it. Like I didn't really have to think about it. So yeah, should I actually turn that into like a weirdly shape with a head and eyes and stuff? I I don't know about that. I don't really feel like doing it, but I do feel like it could be interesting to have the 5 slot kind of system. Maybe I could add a star in the middle. And I need to figure out. Uh, hang on. I need to think when I'm doing this. If I do that. I mean, props to the guys, the people, not guys, the people who actually just go straight into like sketching with the with ink. There's no way I'm doing this with ink straight and with just straight ink. Is it weird just having like a pentagram? It's not weird actually. I kind of think I like it's kind of funny. I'm resisting the urge to look up references because I really feel like I want to try. I mean, lately I've been using so much references and building up different things. I'm even using AI to transform my own concept and like turn things into different things and like making like a sandwich of different artworks and bits of that. And I'm using a tons of references, and sometimes you get carried away into like what the tool can provide for you, that you lose the essence of your original concept, which I don't want to do. So I'm trying to stay away from too much of those. And sometimes I feel like I need to go back to the basics and just use what I have in my mind. Because technically speaking, I do have access to a giant library of content in my head. It's just a little bit more complex. It takes more time to go into your like internal library than using Pinterest or any kind of random tool that will actually do that for you. I don't. I know there's a lot of backlash and a lot of hate for AI content precisely because they do use content that is copyrighted. What I am 100% against unfair use of content. What I'm usually doing myself is only generating a basic visualizer, usually following along the lines of like any kind of standard digital artwork, looking pretty much the same, like fantasy art kinda, or just Ghibli artwork. And it's mainly not for the style, but just for a way to visualize the concept. When I do have that, I don't use it. I don't produce content with it per se. I don't sell anything with that. I only use that as a personal, um, local on my computer kind of library, just as a way to visualize a concept that I have in my head, and I will basically use that as my own personal reference and then adapt it to my own style. So I do think this is the fair use that I think it should be like that all the time. I don't like when AI is actually copying the work of someone and claiming it as that artist's work. Like I know Loish just posted recently um, a thread that someone was using her style and copying it completely, and then also imitating her signature, and that's just over the top. That's just not what I'm claiming. I mean, AI is not for that. It should be just a tool to help you visualize content and to automate. I don't speak English. a way to make sure that you can have automatic tasks being completed, like generate a thumbnail, do some editing for you, a few things that are going to save you time, and it's like and like time is money, and it's also nice that you could shorten the time you spend on specific tasks. That means you can find more time to do what AI can't do, create physical items, or like spend time with family and stuff, and like just other personal things. And I realized that even by using this as a tool, I'm actually spending a lot more time on like finesse, like the finesse of the concept. I it's a, like actually a lot more work. So yeah, but for now today, I guess I'm just gonna stick to my internal system. Yes, AI should do the work so we have time to do art, not the other way around. I do agree with that, and I think recently I've studied like listen to some podcasts. I've tried to find different tools and all, and I do think that in some ways it's an interesting tool. I just feel like it's not um it wasn't put in the right like area. It's not used properly. It's still like thing, it's still work in progress, and I really I hope that eventually it's going to be implemented in a fair way. um, and what I like the most when I do watch some content created with AI is when it's completely out of the ordinary, like creating real life looking Pokemons, or making creatures that don't exist, or making like very weird abstract looking highly computer generated content that do look fake, but in a way that is supposed to be with like any kind of graphic generated content. It's not copying the work of an artist per se, and that's an interesting tool for that. And yeah, I'm trying to do a fair use of that tool, but it's pretty hard, because I know that what I'm using is still basically just picking out stuff from online from people who probably didn't have a fair use of their content. But also, speaking about that, I mean, anytime I try to do the old way, which is going on Pinterest and searching for any kind of references. It's flooded, actually flooded with AI generated content. It's pretty hard to find an actual painting, like a real thing. There's so many AI artwork references, and I'm like, where the things, like where are the real things? I only see digitally generated content, and sometimes it's a little bit like annoying. I want to find a real artist, and you have to do a lot more work to find those. Should I do my star thing? I don't know. It feels kind of weird. It doesn't feel weird here. It's kind of like, I mean, it's not that weird. Let's just try things out. I have I have an idea, I guess. And I'm also quite tired, so I should just start doing stuff. Should I do a star, or should I do like a round thing? I don't want to do a star. I have another idea. Hang on. First of all, I'm gonna erase the middle. And just like go with what I had in mind first. Which was to just like do a bunch of random like... I just stopped talking for a second. I really want to focus on what I'm doing. And if I don't focus, I'm gonna go to bed at like 1 a.m. So, just gonna go like, just stay focused on what I'm doing and try to make something kind of nice. With some like cool effects. Does it look like a sun to you? I mean, it does. Now I don't know if I want to keep sketching or if I just go with like whatever and just use the brush, like black pens. But for now I'm just gonna still like try to embellish this. This is why it's not really working with what I'm with the odd, not the even number thing. It's I either do a symmetry or like I don't know. It kind of looks weird. I'm just gonna go with like more basic things, like straight across. Not straight across, just like straight kind of lines here and there. Just to add a bit more to this. It would be so much easier if I were doing this like on a computer with the mandala automatic things on Photoshop. It's so much easier. Yeah, it's kind of fun. It looks like a fantasy novelty symbol. That's fun. Yeah. Like it. I think I'm gonna just do like a bit of a dotting kind of thing. I'm gonna go straight with like actually, I'm gonna ink the base and then erase everything off camera so it's not shaking as much. And then we can just work on building the shading and stuff. I think for the outlines, I want to do a thick one. I don't know. Should I do like the pocket brush already and challenge myself a bit more? I guess so. I mean, I could do like, no, I want to do the basic one and then we'll use the pocket brush for like more texturing, I guess. So, oh yeah, I know what you think. Yeah, I think the sun. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I guess it's the internal reference that is in my brain right now. Maybe I did that. I'm just gonna ink quickly the basic lines. I'm using the Unipin Fine Line Waterproof Vaporproof Pigment ink, and this is by Mitsubishi Pencil. Carrot. Yes, it has carrot. Carrot. Carrot cards. You see, English is hard. Yeah, it's a carrot card. Tarot card. Yeah, that was I was saying earlier. I would like to work more with like fortune telling kind of vibe, and this is kind of one of those. I mean, the sun is a pretty popular symbol. And there's a million ways to represent it, which is kind of nice. What I want to do is make sure that my spiral is in the center, which is not an easy thing to do, but I can try. At least the center of my own circle. Oh, it's almost like tribal looking kind of way. I said to myself that I was supposed to record like some highlights for a TikTok video, but I think I'm just gonna grab some like screenshots from the YouTube stream video. Like, it's pretty hard because I like it's super easy to stream with my phone. Now that I have this, I'm just like, okay, yes, it's super easy. It takes literally just 5 seconds to set up. But then my phone is used, so I can't do like photos of what I'm doing. I mean, technically I could use my actual camera, at least to get some step-by-step photo. But like, I could technically use also my camera to record stuff if I want to make a TikTok, but I might do that. Should I do a TikTok of this? Maybe I'll record like a few clips once I am at the shading portion of this. It does have like a vibe to it that like Avatar looking kind of, I don't know. Like it's kind of fun. Where is my camera? Hang on. I think I want to try to record some clips for TikTok. Just because it's gonna be like a better framing than the YouTube video, because if I want to film stuff for TikTok, I need a proper clip. I just need to figure out how I'm gonna film this. Hang on. I need to edit that too. It's so much easier to film with actual, like a phone. I don't think I'm gonna... I don't want to bother because I know that I'm not going to edit this. I know for a fact I won't edit that. it's so much easier to just use your phone. So I'll just do a TikTok for another one of those days. And yeah, that's it. Is it like, yeah, okay, just trying to figure out if it's like the right angle. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is erase off camera so I don't have you shaking so much. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna remove all the guidelines that I have. Can you do anything with eraser dust? There's so much. So much of it. I don't know if you can do anything with it. Is it like something you can recycle or something? Like to recreate an eraser with it? Because there's graphite powder in this, so. I don't know. Can you? If you know that, let me know. I'm just gonna quickly just do a little bit more. Sorry if it's moving. I mean, at least it's going to be covered at some point. Maybe I'll just do like a black background or something. I don't know. I don't think so, but... Okay. So now it's time to shade. And it's going to be a bit messy, but that's the point of this. Should I just go straight with my pocket brush? I'm so scared. Also, I need this to be a bit more stable. Can I use like some sort of tape? Or like I'm gonna pen this so the pages don't move because it's pretty annoying. I only have found one clip. I swear I have like a ton of it. I have tons of them. Where are they? Where are they? Oh, I found something too. I had no idea that this was here. Have a like a pop socket. It's actually brand new. Like I can stick it on my phone if I want to use this. I'm quite surprised because this shouldn't be... sorry, I'm my ADHD. I'm gonna clip this with just this one. How many people watching, son? Hi guys! Welcome to the club. Gonna take just clip this here so it's not moving too much, and I'm gonna go like... Okay, I just want to figure out how I'm gonna shade this just using black. I might just use some yellow or red tones. If I want to do like a wash of yellow, I don't know if I'm gonna use actual pure yellow. I'm gonna go with just black for now, and hope for the best. Yes. Oh my god, it's so scary to use this brush. I'm trying just to figure out what is going to be black and what's not going to be black. I do have a... try to visualize things. Do I shade outside? Do I make like dots? Hang on. I'm thinking about something. Dots in the background. That would be fun. That could be fun. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. Just go with the flow and just try things out. I might not talk much when I'm doing this because I need to be like quite precise with this brush. You know what it makes me think of? Those like Japanese rendered old school art with tons of like little intricate black lines as a texture. Doesn't it? I don't know. Makes me feel like it. I don't know if technically this could be gray. Hang on, I'm so tired I can't speak. No, this is where I would like to speak French because now I'm tired, and so my brain won't allow it. Like I can't speak English anymore. Je suis en train de me dire, est-ce qu'on peut diluer? Dilute. Can you dilute this ink? Should I try? I want to try. Hang on. Just like some plain water and like a small brush. I'm so scared of it looks like it's pretty permanent. It's not really. Is this waterproof? It doesn't say on the packaging. There's nothing on this. There's only like there's literally nothing, and there's only this kanji on the tip here. You can't really see that, by the way. Can I show you that? It's written in silver. It is waterproof, so that's it. I'm just gonna go and explore this to the best of my ability for now. You know, I think it could be interesting to actually not sketch things and just go with it. I did have more organic, interesting results recently by not sketching anything at first and just go straight with like whatever background, expression, like. And then when I do have a sense of like some bases like on the paper, shapes, colors, you know, whatever, then I might actually enhance and do like a proper drawing on top. I want to show you something that I. Hang on. Actually, I want to show you two things. What I'm saying by being more like self-expression. It's hard to show because it's a pretty big piece, but for example, this. Hang on, let me try to be sort of in focus. This is on a canvas paper-like thing, and what I did is kind of different than what I usually do with my art. I use my hands, like I grab some paints and I try to create like textures and random things. Used acrylics and gouache. I didn't know if gouache was working on this. So I used some acrylics and then I switched to gouache, and actually it works pretty well. It's pretty like it doesn't move. It's really on the paper, which is really surprising. I really thought the gouache wouldn't work. Watercolors won't work, but gouache is actually fine. And then I've used brushes, and then I actually used some markers to sketch out stuff. And because the Copic markers ink is kind of translucent, it doesn't really stick to the paper, so I could actually move the color and erase some of it, which is pretty interesting. And then what I did was actually starting to outline the lines with like pencils and pens. And pencil was used on the eyes and the face right here, which is where I'm actually adding more details. And I didn't know that this paper could handle pencils, so I'm trying things out. As you can see, the layering process is completely different than per se for this piece, which I finished yesterday. This is completely different process. I've did I I did the background first with like the strip of color, like stripe of colors, and I put that on the side for, I don't know, 2 months or something. And then I wanted to reuse the paper pad of this, so I had to finish the piece, and I had no idea. And so at, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, I decided to just go with it, and I didn't use any sketch. I went straight with like purple, a paintbrush, and I was like, you know what? Let me just make a bunch of branches and create like intricate designs. And then I was like, missing something. Let's put a moon, and that's it. And then I finished it. Um, what is this? Oh, it's a bit messy. And I finished it with some like basic shading, skipped a limited palette, and then I added some gold, gold-ish. It's like rose gold, but it doesn't really look rose gold. Embellished foils, I guess. And as you get this, this is funny because those are so different, and they're still me. But like it's a different kind of approach. Like it's very much instinctive expression here. This is more polished drawing kind of vibe. I do like both. I do like both, but I really like expressing myself on this kind of thing. And this is also a nice size. I think it's about like slightly larger than A3. It's closer to something you would find. This is 31 by, okay, this is 13 by 16 inches. So it's a bit an odd shape for French metric system. But yeah, it is interesting thing. It is very interesting. And I do like to express myself now with less preparation, less sketching involved, because it has a bit more to it, and you kind of go with it, even if it's odd, even if it's messy. Just go with it. And sometimes it gets really ugly, and like I don't like the outcome, but I still do it because it's just the way you learn. So maybe for the next Inktober thing, I'll just go straight with this pocket brush. Who knows? It's starting to look like an eye. Does it? I don't really see it. I don't know what I'm seeing, but I mean, maybe if you see an eye, then that's maybe what it's supposed to be. It's pretty subjective, so. Hang on, I want to fill up more, but I do have to be careful because if I fill too much, straight away, where's the brush? This is this one. I want to do a bit more black. This is more of a cool tone black. That's interesting. The pocket brush is a warmer black. Is it technically ink? I don't know. I do prefer to use the brush, which is funny to say for me because it's a pretty hard thing to control, but I find it funny too that I'm actually painting a sun and it's really dark. Tendito. What I'm saying, as I'm watching your comments look at Obo, I'm like, this is getting really dark for a sun, but why not? I do. I don't like horror stuff, but I do appreciate his work. It is really. He's a creepy guy, really crazy vibe and crazy mind, but it's really interesting. Hello, Kushi. Oh, Mauritius, nice. I have my sister-in-law comes from La Réunion, which is next to it. Est-ce que tu parles français, Kushi? I don't know if people speak French in Mauritius. Est-ce qu'il y a des gens qui parlent français qui regardent la vidéo? Je me demande s'il y a des français en fait. There's anybody speaks French here? I mean, you could speak French and not be French actually. I know in La Réunion a lot of people are speaking French because it's literally a French colony, but I don't know in Mauritius. If it's Is it Mauritius? Ah oui, tu parles français. Non, je me demandais si c'était l'île Maurice ou si c'était un autre pays. I was wondering. It is starting to be dark. I don't mind that, actually. It's pretty funny. I'm usually not a very dark vibe kind of girl, but maybe it's just in me and I should embrace that. I like the cooler tone of this. I wish this was a bit darker per se. It's not extremely black, by the way. Maybe I can build up. I can build it slightly, but not that much. I wish it was a bit of a cooler black. This is more of a warm, not necessarily warm. I've seen warmer blacks. It's a neutral one, but it's slightly more on the warmer side than the other brush, which is definitely more cool tone. I do prefer cooler tones. I usually try a lot more of a bluish black. You're an artist. Oh, that's so nice. What do you paint? Or what are your like favorite topics and all? Qu'est-ce que tu préfères dessiner? Est-ce que tu as des sujets que t'aimes en plus? Ah, j'ai envie de parler français. Est-ce que je peux parler français pendant un petit moment? En même temps, je vais raconter quoi? Personne va rien comprendre. Je me demande si je raconte un peu ma vie, si je parle là-dessus de sujets un peu random, est-ce qu'il y a des gens qui vont capter ce que je suis en train de dire? Par exemple, si je vous dis les pigeons voyageurs ont servi pendant la Deuxième Guerre mondiale. Et ils ont peut-être même sauvé des gens. C'est ouf quand même quand on y pense. Il y a des pigeons qui ont sauvé des gens. Ah, je m'amuse. Je suis en train de me foutre de langue partout. Regardez-moi. I'm putting some ink on my... This is what I call the artist finger. It's, you know, your pen is resting right here. And then after a while, you get like a giant bump because it's digging into your actual finger. And it's getting super like sore and there's a dent and black paint and all. When I was in art school, I used to sketch and draw and like I was doing so much that I literally had a bump and like a dent in here, and I even got like sore and like bristles, not blisters. I had like a blister, and I was like, girl, you need to use a different way of holding pens, just like for the sake of your fingers. But But I didn't. I went through the pain. You did portrait painting? Oh, that's nice. I do a lot of portraits myself, but I recently just this last couple of months I've been trying to express myself in a different way. Just because I want to try. I hope I don't run out of ink because I don't know where the cartridges are. Hang on, I need to figure out if I have a cartridge to replace. Just in case I'm running out of ink. I do. And I found them immediately. Cartridge. I do have them. Because they're not like super big. There's 4 in a pack. And I think there's 3 left in here. Yeah. Those are those things. I wonder if they're not even filled up. There's like half of it is empty. That's so dumb. I wonder how much ink I have left. Because it feels it feels dead. Yeah, right. Of course it's dead. There's nothing left in here. I'm like, bitch, maybe it's time to change it. Yeah. Bye. Yeah, I think it's going to be slightly better if I do put this one in it. Of course it's dead. I was... Jesus Christ. It's fine. Do I need to unscrew this or... I don't know. Oh, okay. Need to press really hard. It should be a lot better. Maybe it's going to be super dark now. Maybe that's why it wasn't really working properly. I want to try... hang on, I'm gonna just shake it slightly and test this out on like a different kind of... Does it feel like there's more? I have no idea, but at least now it's brand new. Okay, yeah, that's a lot more juicy. I'm still gonna fill this up with this because it's just faster. I want this to be super dark on the other edge. Du coup, personne n'a compris mon histoire sur les pigeons. Ah, je suis déçue. Je suis tellement déçue. J'ai parlé des pigeons et personne n'a écouté. Ah là là. Je me demande si mon copain y regarde. Yay! So just slightly easier if I do this. It is getting dark for a sun. I need to flip this. Okay. Now the thing is, what do I do with this? Do I like kind of try to do a gradient effect? We can try. Oh, I should start on this side because I'm gonna move everything around if I do. It's gonna be so messy if I do it on the other. And I could just like flip the page and like just rotate everything, but... What I like with this is that you can technically just... You can shade like you would do with like a manga artwork. Which I think is just a way for me to express like... To experiment with this tool is just to try things out. And that's just the only way you can figure out your use of it. I'm pretty sure people are doing insane things with this brush. Not there yet, but I can try. mean, what I think would be nice if if the blacks were the same. I do see the difference in the colors, and I also see the difference in the ink. I think this ink is slightly different. It has more of a shiny finish, whereas the actual thick brush that I used for the outside rim was a bit more matte. So if I want to have the same kind of finish, I should probably just try to blend that out slightly, but it's not an easy thing to do. I'm hungry. I should get something. I actually ate a little bit before the stream, but I feel like eating a ton more. So maybe I'm hungry. Am I hungry? Or do I just want to eat? Could be both. But yeah, I could definitely devour like a pizza or something. So I might just have to get a little bit of food, but I don't have much in my fridge. It feels very dark for a sun. It's almost like a burning orb, like a magical orb or something. Does it look like a sun to you? Like a dark sun, basically? Like a dark matter sun or something? I don't mind that. It's pretty cool, actually. It's pretty cool looking. Just wondering how can I make everything pop? Because if I just do black for the rest, then I can't do black in the background, and I want to make it pop a bit more by doing like a darker background. Black hole sun. Like that. Oh, there's a sun. A song called Black Hole Sun. I had no idea. I don't know the song. I think I'm gonna try to figure things out. Hang on. How do I outline this? I don't want to do like a giant black background. It's gonna use too much ink. But I do think it would be interesting to have like shade. I want to shade the background first, so I know what to do with the rest. I'm thirsty AF. Hang on. Ugh. So thirsty. Yeah, I want to do that. Okay, I'm just gonna try and make decisions and stick with them. That's life. It's really important to not think. It's really important to think about what you're going to do, you know? But sometimes I think thinking too much about this decision of like things, and you get stuck in like position of like not wondering like if it's the right thing to do and stuff. Follow your fucking guts. Sorry, I said fuck. Oh boy. Boo. It's really important sometimes to just follow your instinct. I think the ink is flowing a lot more right now. Maybe that's because I changed the cartridge. I had no idea that I finished this up because I barely used this. So maybe it's not lasting this as much as I thought it would last. I need to get more water. Hang on. My fingers are on fire. I don't know why. It's really inflamed here. It's pretty painful. I kept like I I'm trying to crack it, and it does crack, but it's still like I don't know. It feels a bit stiffer than the my non-dominant end. I don't know what I've did here, but okay, I'm gonna try to do the same kind of shading in the background, but I need this to be like darker first. And I'm gonna do the shading. Hang on. I'm gonna just use different inks. It takes forever to use the brush itself. This one. Just to save a bit of time. It does have a Junji Ito vibe. That's true. I might just use also like a white pen or like white gouache just to bring out some outlines that it's really hard to keep. Merde, j'ai fait une caca. Ça dépasse ici, putain. Shit. I went too quick. I did a mess. I messed up the lines. Shoot. Can't wait to see what people are doing for this day, like this sun, Inktober. I want to look it up on Instagram. Roughly like this. It's almost like a brush of a pen like that's not working properly. I don't mind that. It's giving very interesting texture. It's gonna take a while to finish, but it's okay. I don't mind that. It's pretty relaxing. I wonder what would look like if I were to like do a to shade a character with this technique. Maybe next time. Does it bleed through? I'm wondering. No, it's not. It's pretty cool, like that. And I can't clip it back. Clip back the cover. This is pretty time consuming, but it's also really relaxing. Should I do like a square thing? I need to figure out where I'm stopping. I like that. But it could be just like... Hang on, I'm just gonna try a different thing. Just so I can complete the design, because it doesn't look like it's full, I guess. like it that way. I'm not really in frame. Sorry. You can watch the other side, it's fine. You will see what I'm doing on this side. I'm going way like further from the branches. Oof. This one is smaller. Completely messed it up. It's fine. It's okay. Black hole, burning sun. It's a weird thing. I might just like I'm getting a bit more used to it, but I'm doing also like more texture, like it doesn't have to be very precise, so it's easier. If I were to actually just do a very precise line, it's a bit harder, but it's manageable. It's getting easier. They're like really much. It's a practice thing, you know. Like with every tool, it is what it is. You have to practice. Thank God it's a small drawing. It's only taking forever. Okay, one fourth, and 1/4 left. I wonder if the cartridge is gonna be empty after this background. Oh my god. This is so much work. And those are like cheap. There's really expensive cartridge. I mean like really expensive. No, that's not really expensive. There's a price on this one? I don't think so. But like I don't remember. But it's not cheap. Don't like this. I don't like this either. I don't know where to put myself. The stitch, the bind of the book is annoying. I'm gonna make do with what I have right here. This would be an interesting way of shading hair. Kinda wanna make a portrait now. Hang on, I keep moving. I need to be in the frame. I'm gonna have to leave early. Have a good night. Thank you for coming. Look at Obo. Good night. Hope you have a nice night of sleep, and I hope that you will come back next stream. Bye. Kushi, what is the longest time you spent on a painting? Oh Jesus Christ! Way too long. so much. I did a giant painting for commission last 2 years ago or something. Um, can't show that because it's not here. I don't have a print or anything of that. I do have a scan of it, like a picture that I did, and it was a pretty massive painting. Uh, how big was that? Like 80 by 100 centimeter, like pretty massive piece. And I mean, it took months to complete, but generally, like realistically, the amount of hours on this piece with like sketching and like all the process, it's so much. But the painting per se on the canvas, I don't know, 50, 60 plus hours. Really, I stopped counting. I know that I spent at least 30 on that one. At least 30 hours. That's for sure. But I think it's a lot more than that. And I'm never spending that amount of again on a piece. I mean, a lot of my artworks, they take like 5, 10 plus hours, uh, which is so much. I'm trying to like work faster, but it's not easy. Like the technique that I'm using is just time consuming, and if I am going too fast, it's gonna be messy at all, and like might have to restart because I'm rushing it, and like, so I need to practice being more efficient, I guess. But and not because I want to be faster, like it's just that I I tend to be bored of an artwork quite fast, and so I don't want to spend 10 hours is my max. I'm after that I'm just like so fed up with it. I don't want to finish it. I don't want to look at it. Like, please give me a break. And like, I want to do something else. I want to start a new piece. I have tons and tons of like sketches or loose artwork or like stuff in the making because I'm bored. After a while, I don't want to work on it anymore. I feel like I want to I want to make more sketch looking, purposely sketchy looking artwork so I can have more finished like rendering, but without having to spend ages on each one. And that's also why I'm doing Inktober, because it's a great way to have complete pieces without spending 30 plus hours on it. Although you could spend 30 plus hour on a piece just using black ink, of course. But for my liking, like the way I do things, it tends to be a lot faster to use one pen or one color, I guess, than compared to like my regular what I do usually, because I'm using so many different shades and so many colors that I'm not in the middle. I realize that. I like how it's looking on the bottom. The bottom, yeah, that's the bottom. I like the top part. I like the bottom, but I don't have enough. Like I don't have the same room, so it doesn't look very symmetrical right now. It's it's not a big deal. I'm just saying that. I probably should have kept the this white. Now it's completely melting in the background. Maybe I'm just gonna bring back my white pen. I don't know if I have white pen available right now. They tend to dry and get clogged really easily, which is slightly annoying because it's expensive. I mentioned that I was hungry, and I'm hungry, but I don't know what to eat. I mean, I do have stuff, but it's I have like some Japanese gyoza dumplings, but I need to assemble them and like cook them, and like it's just too much work right now. Not going to do that at 11 p.m. It's pretty late for me. So should I just like get a piece of like a toast of something? But I don't have a lot to put on the toast, so. It's interesting to use. I do like the tool. I do like it. Now I wonder what should I do with the rest of this trans? Oh crap! It's still not dry. I want to outline just slightly those. Just make like some thicker looking lines, just to create a bit of depth. So right now it's pretty like plain looking. I don't know if I want to do that with the brush. It's using a lot of ink. I'm gonna grab those like felt tip kind of thing. That could be nice. What would be interesting if I had like a different black, is just a blacker black, I guess. Technically what I'm doing right now enhances. It is getting a bit darker, of a darker black. So I like that, but it's not as different as I would like. I want to keep it a lot of it plain, but I also feel like it needs a bit of shading in the center. I can do that right now. I'm gonna grab the pocket brush and do what I did here. Do I do that, or do I do like a different kind of shading? I'm trying to figure out something. It's fine, but I don't adore that. And probably just need like a thinner brush to do this. It does the job. I will do the rest with like a fine liner. I want to cook pasta. that I don't want to cook pasta. It's just too long. Switching to a very fine line. This is like a 0.2. I could use my pencil too to shade, but I wanna remain with ink. I wanna still use ink just to, for the sake of the challenge, really. So I can shade that a bit better. It's taking a lot of time. I didn't think I would spend so long on this. It's not easy to shade with black. Also, realize that. But I like it. I wanna keep doing like this little like tiny stroke. Looks like an explosion. It'd be easier if I do this with this brush. Don't think I can shade a lot more. a bit more light. It's pretty hard to get some good light. Oh, this is in frame, sorry. Should be a lot better. It's pretty heavy too. I need to screw back the light. It's pretty loose. I don't know if I can do a lot more. I don't know if I should do a lot more. Also, it's not the same black. I don't know if you can see that, but it's completely not the same. Can I add like, do I keep it black or do I add some colors to this? Maybe some blue, I don't know. Or just some gray tones. I could use like a, I don't know. I feel like it lacks a level. This is very dark, has some shading here. And I feel like those should have like a tint of some sort. I don't know. I can try with just like a pencil to see what I do like that. No, not this one. The 0.2. I mean, it's supposed to be shaded après tout. After all, it's literally behind it. I could do like dots, but I haven't done any dotting on the rest, so it would make a weird like texture if I were now to use dots. When I was in like graphic design art school, we studied different ways to shade with black, with like dotting, like crisscross hatching and all. It was pretty fun. I had like a whole exercise doing it. Like an actual assignment. It was pretty fun. It's not an easy technique. I'm trying the dotting meta because I feel like it would be interesting to have a different texture. It is interesting to have a different texture. I should have done that. The first video I watched from you was on the bubble art background for my art project. Oh, that's pretty cool. This video is really popular on my channel. It's pretty old now, but it still gets like significant amount of views. Like it's building up slightly. I wonder like if one day it might go actually viral. I only had one viral video a long time ago and I didn't monetize it. I couldn't do that. And what I did was stupid. So dumb. I deleted the video. I removed it from my channel and I re-uploaded it with copyrighted free, like royalty free music. And it got like 2,000 views or something, and so it flopped completely because I didn't know back then that you shouldn't remove a video. It's not, no, don't do that. Anyway, it had like, I think when I removed it, it had 250,000 views, which is insane back then, by the way. But that was like 10 years ago. And even today, my most viewed video from 10 years ago has 190,000 views. So this video that I removed was already surpassing that by like 70k. And I can't imagine the amount of views that could have gotten 10 years later, because it would build up. I would probably have like 1 million views on this one, which was like, in the long run, it's just fine. It is what it is, you know. But like, I still to that day, I know that probably made or break moment on YouTube. I think deleting that video killed my channel completely. I was growing so much. I could have got like 1 million views, even more on that video. And even if I couldn't monetize it, I could still redirect people on other content. People would actually watch the rest and watch my other videos. It could have been like a huge, huge entryway to my content. And I would be in a very, very different position if I didn't delete that video back then. So annoying. But it's in the past now. It's just what it is. I actually really like making dots. So I'm gonna just keep doing that. Even if it's also really long to do. It has a bit more interesting results. If you don't overdo it also, because if you overdo it, you lose the effect. It's kind of fun looking. I like it. Oh, hang on, I completely covered the stream. Sorry, so the light is not quite... it's pretty dark still, even though, I mean, it's pretty bright and neon looking in my face in real life. But for you, it's pretty dark. You see, I did some dots here. I will show you like a close-up. I will just get my phone from the tripod thing and show you. But because I did crisscross, I have to do like pretty much the same thing on it too, and the dots, which is not. It's fine. I can mix techniques. It's fine. It's just a way to match my first attempt. Maybe I should do more like random tutorials like the bubble thing. I saw that on a YouTube video and I made my own basically. I didn't make that up at all. It's like a 5-minute craft kind of thing. I don't know where I found that, but I was like, oh, that's funny. That's an interesting thing to do. And so I made it. And it kind of went quite popular. And then, like, I don't know, a year, 2 years ago or something, it had an influx of views that was, like, quite strange for me. Because this, like, was posted 7 years ago, so it's a long time ago, and still to that day it's registering about 1,000 views each month, even though I don't promote it, I don't do anything with it, and I don't even upload this much. So it's nice that I still have 1,000 views from this, which is a lot more than actual video that I'm posting. And it's kind of sad, but I wish my new videos were getting to 1,000. Even 1,000. I remember when I was complaining about having like 5,000. It was so much back then. I would literally kill to get 1,000 now, and I was crying about 5,000. Go figure. You're never happy with what you already have, right? That's kind of sad, but it's just what it is. It's done. Can't change the past. I mean, the video that I removed was not the only mistake, of course. There's a lot of other reasons why things just went downhill for me. But it's still like a big one, I think. I like the dotting thing. And there's 2 left, but I do have to do the crisscross thing first now, because I did it on the other one. This is so long to do, but I like it. I mean, from far away, it's pretty cool. And 1 left. And we'll pretty much be done with this one, I think. I made so much art today. My wrist is on fire. I like the dot. Really like the dots. I should have done that on the entire, like, rays of the sun. I can still do that on those tiny babies here. So long. Okay, this side. know if I should do more on this one. I think it's pretty much done. I mean, it's October. Okay, I think I wanna get just some just cleaner lines, I guess, in some places because it's a bit messy. There's like some white showing, and I might just go and come back with actual white, but for now I want to make sure that everything is not randomly showing. So I'm cleaning all the the white bits that I see. I'm gonna let's see if I can find a white gel pen that's working because I do have gel pens, but I don't know if they're working. I have so many pens. All of those are white freaking gel pens, and like so many of those, they're just never work. Like, it's so annoying. This is really old. I think it's not working anymore. Maybe this one works. Oh no. Those should work. There's like, sorry. Those should work. They're new-ish, but it's almost like there's no ink in this, so it looks really empty. Where is the white ink? This one has a bit more. This is empty. This is empty too. Like, where I haven't used them ever. Like, how could they be empty? Literally haven't used them. There's nothing left in this. It's dead. It's going to the freaking trash. Where trash? Those have ink, so they should work. They should work. I don't want to add too much. I just want to make sure that hang on, I'm thinking about things. Because I don't like the fact that this black is really showing a lot. It's either melting properly or I'm adding an outline. Then I think what I'm going to do is add the outline. I'm gonna be gentle because I think this ink is going to show. Freaking hate gel pens. They never work. I don't even know why. I don't know what pen should you use. Like, you just get a proper thing. I don't like the fact that this is a pure white too. I wanted an off-white kind of. I might just think. Sorry, I'm literally in my face. I might just use like a white gouache. It would be so much faster if I was just using like an actual paintbrush and white gouache. Which is sad to say. Fuck the gel pen. I'm gonna grab my old school white gouache, you know, and just do it with actual paint. I also got like new brushes today, so we can try those. The tiny ones, the very much mini brushes. I like those. I get like my local art store, so I got like a very fine one. This is a 3 point, like a 3 triple 0 or 3 0, really tiny one. I got a 0, and I got flat brushes. I've got the 4 and a 6, and for what I want to do, I think we're gonna go with this tiny baby. But before, I need to dilute the paint with the white, with the water that I have right here. I mean, I could also, I wish it was like a more of an off-white as well. Just add a tiny drop of yellow in it. Doing an off-white color is not easy. That will do, I think. We're gonna try. I just want a freaking outline. Why is it so hard? White paint is so much better. It's so much faster. I like that. I really like that. It's still like too cool tone, but I think it's also because there's the black underneath, and it's actually reacting slightly with the white paint. So it's turning a little bit grayish, but I'll just go with a thicker layer. Technically it's not ink, but I had no idea that I wanted to keep some of the white here. That's why I'm doing it now. It's pretty hard to find the right circle shape. Like, it's kind of like a weird shape. I'm sorry if I'm covering things, but it's pretty hard to see what I'm doing right now. It's a little bit too thick, but I need this to be slightly thick so I can have the opacity that I want. And again, I said that I'm hungry and I haven't eaten anything because I'm busy. I think it's like it's reacting with the paint because my white is an off-white color. I can see that. And it's getting gray when I put it on the paper. So I think it's just reacting with the paint underneath. I need a second layer, but we'll just make do with what I have right now. I want to bring back some of those rays so they pop. Right now they're kind of covered. And I want to bring back the light that I should have kept it on the spikes on the edge of those like long ones. I mean, it's a cool tone black now. It's adding a grayish tint to it. I need a second layer if I really want to do like Bye, I feel so happy to have seen your artwork live. I wish you the best of luck with your artwork. Thank you, Kushi. Thank you for coming. Good night. Need a second layer because it's too cool tone and it's not opaque enough. Need a lot of paint if I really want to make like a white outline. Interesting enough, even if it's drying, it's getting cooler. Maybe the paint isn't opaque enough, but I don't know. If it's not opaque enough, I can't do much more because white gouache is literally just the most opaque paint I have. I don't own anything else. But it looks very interesting. I like having back this white edge, even if it's an off-white color, like not off-white, a more cool tone. It almost looks like gray, like a blue-gray, which tells me that the black underneath is a cool tone color, like it's a cool tone black. If you get bluish tints, then that means it's literally a cool tone black. It's okay, I'll just build up the opacity. So it's not as cool tone. One thing left. I think I want to have like some shimmer-ish, like little dots of white speckles. But I don't want this to be random. I mean, not random. I don't want to put this all over the artwork. I just want it to be on the background. And I'm not really in frame. Let me just like do it on the other side. So I'm just adding like some white dots. Almost like a starry background. But I want to make like little lines almost. Again, technically you could keep that if you kept the white of the paper, but it's super hard to do with just black ink, and like keeping those white bits is impossible, I think. So, you know, no snack. No ground rule, like I know you're supposed to just use black ink and like it's Inktober, but I just want to have a bit more light. I'm just gonna use the handle to make pure dots. Pure dots. Not pure, but like round dots, actually. I need like my dotting tool. I do have a dotting tool, by the way. I don't know where it is. Like for nail art stuff. But I don't do nail art. This is just like for painting. I mean, since I'm doing the sun, might as well just do some stars as well. And I think that's it. I think I can add a lot more. Still a bit too cool tone for the outlines. Do I need a bit more of white to show? I don't think so. I mean, technically, I would like the inner circle to be a lot more progressive. Like I want more lights here, but I don't think I can manage to do that with my paint. I think it's gonna be like too cool tone again if I reapply some of the whites. I don't like that. I'd rather just keep it a little bit too black than having this weird outline. being really cool tone, and yeah. And that's it. Thirst is done. Just gonna quickly rearrange those lines. And that's it. It's done. I'm gonna show you how it looks with a better view. Grab my phone. Ta-da! Oh, my phone is so hot. So that's pretty much done. Sorry for like the weird glare. It's pretty. I don't know really if I can show you a better view. Maybe if I move to the overhead. Yeah, this is how it looks. As you can see, like with my white outline, even though I used like an off-white color, it's still like really cool tone. So I will have to fix that when I scan this piece. But this is my take on the Inktober Day 9, which is Sun. I really like it. I haven't really done anything with black ink ever, really. I mean, ever? No, I have, but like it's been years. I mean, the lighting isn't a lot better. But yeah, this is how it looks. Really like it. Pretty fun. And I definitely want to do the rest of the challenge. Yay! And it's not in order because, well, technically speaking, I'm missing 9 days, so I should have kept some pages blank. Oh boy, forgot about that. What I could do though is just maybe do something here and maybe just add a bunch of pages just like for missing days, but it's okay, it's just not in order. I completely forgot about that I could have started just like further in the pages and leave room for other stuff. Maybe I can do this something on this side and on this side and on this. I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, this is day 9 of the Inktober 2014. Where is the Inktober tag thing that I created? Did I eat that? I don't know where it is. Just like, why is stuff just missing? Like they just go away. It's just stuff goes away. This is so weird. Where is my Inktober tag? I don't know. It's just sitting here. Yay, Inktober 2020. What do I see? 2013 or something? This is 2024. Yeah, this is day 9, Sun, and I enjoyed a lot making this. Really, I enjoyed it. It's a pretty cool thing. So yeah, that's basically it for this stream. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Hope you had a nice time. Streamed for nearly 3 hours, so that took a long time actually, but I really like it. It's definitely like a darker sun, like a burning sun, and I like it. I also see like it kind of looks like a star, but the sun is technically a star, so that works with me. But yeah, that's basically it. I wanted to show you other things, but it's pretty late right now, and it's midnight for me, so I think I'm just gonna call it a day, and I'll definitely check in with you next week. I'm just checking the planner thing, but I think next Wednesday I can stream too, so I'll definitely have another Inktober next Wednesday at 9 p.m. GMT Paris time. So that's I think that's like you have to remove 7 or 8 hours for PST. I don't exactly know, but Paris time basically is 9. So if you live in Europe, like London is basically 8 p.m. or things like that. So if you want to join next Wednesday, then I will really appreciate that. We're gonna still work on Inktober content. I will do more Inktober things. If I have a bit of time, I think I'm gonna spend some time each day working on something, but I can't spend like 3 hours on each design. It's just too much work. This took a lot more time because of the background, but I think for the rest of my designs, I'm probably going to try to make it a little bit easier on me and just do more like doodling or clip art content, and we'll see how that goes. But I'm definitely going to try my best to make more Inktober. The thing is, though, I'm preparing for a convention early November, and I will be away with like a family trip for 10 days. So it's gonna be a bit harder for me. I won't be able to stream content, but I will definitely still bring some of my art supplies and this so I can still sketch stuff and prepare some things while I'm away, because I think I'm gonna have some downtime to just sketch. So yeah, but this is what I have so far. Yeah, thank you again for watching this. I hope that you had a nice time here, and I'll see you definitely in my next live stream on next Wednesday. Thank you guys. I love you. Bye bye.